How you doing, folks? So I wanted to talk about just briefly my perspective on the nomination of Judge Kavanaugh and the people and the perspective of the people who support him. And so many, of course, whether they're Republicans or just people who support his nomination, feel that these sexual allegations are unfounded. There's no solid evidence for it, and that often when you're having a discussion with them about how they feel about Kavanaugh, they'll bring up Bill Clinton. And the implication is, well, look, the only reason that Democrats or people who are opposed to him, the only reason they're opposed to him for the reasons of sexual allegations is because he's not a Democrat. If he was someone on your side, you wouldn't have a problem with it. And there's definitely, I think, some truth to that. There's a lot of partisan Democrats or people who would identify, more as Democrats being partisan, and maybe wouldn't take issue with this, at least as much if it was, if anything, a judge that had been nominated by a Democratic president. However, the irony of it, I guess, or what's telling and interesting to me is the people that are making this argument for Kavanaugh, they don't realize they're saying, oh yeah, we're also partisan. Because really, we don't care about this type of stuff unless it's allegations towards a Democrat or someone that we don't want, in this case, to be nominated for the Supreme Court. If it is someone we want and we feel like they're on our team, then we really don't care. And so I just thought that was kind of interesting. Personally, I'm not in favor of his nomination. I think that the allegations are strong, and that, if you just look at his testimony, he had lied about so many things. It was just obvious. And also when you look at, just the fact that who was more likely to be lying, this woman, in this case, Blasey Ford, who, is a middle-aged woman with a family. What does she have to gain from this, really, by dragging herself through the judicial process, versus Kavanaugh, who, of course, has a lot to lose if he doesn't get confirmed. And so, I just think that from that standpoint, it's so much more likely that, he's the one who's lying than her. So anyways, that's all for now. Thanks.